Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, guys. Welcome back to another video. My name is Powers.
Président Vladimir Poutine, camarade président chef d'État africain, camarade chef de délégation, bonjour.
Africans, are you ready to wake up? I know you're ready, and today I'm giving you guys an interesting news, which is good. You remember when Ibrahim Traore visited Russia and the statement he made in his interview, and you remember the fight that was between Ethiopia and Eritrea, between the Tigray region. So this is going to be an interesting news. So if you're into this channel, hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. This channel is really new because I lost my older channels, so now I collect all my content here. So if you ever watched from me anywhere else, please hit the like button and subscribe to this channel. I have a TikTok, it's called Afro Nation. You can find my clips that I record there on TikTok. You can follow me on Facebook, Team Paz Uptown, Instagram, Paz Uptown, and we share more moments. Africans are already woke up, but so many people don't see that. The youth, you have seen what happened in Kenya, what happens in Congo. Like, we are being woke up by older and young leaders. So in this video, I'm going to talk about two countries in particular, Eritrea and Burkina Faso. Eritrea opened borders for Tigray, and Burkina Faso president signed a deal with a nuclear it's called electro-nuclear. So this is going to help them for energy. So let's go into this video. What you need to do, hit the like button and subscribe to my channel and help me get 1,000.
C'est un honneur pour moi ce matin donc de prendre la parole ici et de vous passer donc le salut fraternel du peuple du pays des hommes intègres. C'est aussi le lieu pour moi, avant tout propos, de rendre grâce à Dieu, Dieu Tout-Puissant qui nous a permis de nous réunir ici ce matin en bonne santé pour parler de l'avenir et du bien-être donc de nos peuples. Je m'en vais m'excuser auprès des anciens que je pourrais vexer dans mes propos à venir. Africanité oblige, les droits d'aînesse, je me dois de m'excuser. Camarades, j'ai quelques questions donc de ma génération, mille et une questions qu'on se pose. Mais nous n'avons pas de réponse. Et il se trouve qu'ici, nous pouvons laver donc notre linge sale parce qu'on se sent en famille. On se sent en famille en ce sens que la Russie est une famille aussi pour l'Afrique.
Do you remember when Russia was celebrating their Independence Day? You know, the president of Burkina Faso was one of the leaders that was invited among the 29 members on that invite. He made it there and he participated. Everything was good. Thank God, it was good. The president made it clear to a Russian president. He said, I don't need anything from you. I don't need any weapon from you. I don't need any nuclear weapon from you. But I need you to give your expertise and train my people back in Burkina Faso so we can make our country great. Give us the expert and train people in Burkina Faso. So the deal that is made between the Russian president Putin and Ibrahim Traore was the electro-nuclear program. This is going to help the Burkina Faso country to develop and to create more energy into their country. They are not bringing anything in Burkina Faso, but they are going to electrify. They are going to bring the program to them and they built into Burkina Faso, and this is going to help Burkina Faso actually to grow into their energy, electricity, support the industries, do everything by themselves. This is the money that's actually being used in Burkina Faso by themselves. They don't going to lend any money from them. When the coup took off in Burkina Faso and Ibrahim Traore go into the power, he said he's going to pay every bill for the country, and he's going to use the gold that was stolen for years to build the country. This is what he's doing now. You know, this is going to help countries that are actually neighbors to Burkina Faso, help them to get more energy and sustain them into industrialization. So this brings me to the part where SSF visited Russia, and he supported the same thing. Like he said, I'm actually fighting for African people, you know, not for African borders or anything. So they fight for people. So in the next clip, we are going to see why and how SSF opened borders for the Tigray. Remember, what I said in my intro, there was a war between these three regions, the Tigray in the middle and Ethiopia on this side and Eritrea on this side, and they were fighting the TPLF. But right now it's over and the thing is open. So after the capture of Burkina Faso, the President Ibrahim Traore chased the French like completely. They cleaned the country and connected ties with Russia. So I'm not sure who is going to finance this electro-nuclear program. Is it Burkina Faso or is going to be Russia? And if it's Russia financing this, is that means that Burkina Faso is not getting any aid from any country? But let's see where it's going. But I know Burkina Faso right now have the right time, they have a good money to finance this. All the Russia has to do is to provide the experts, the technical people to come in and build and get paid. So that's what Ibrahim Traore actually asked from Russia, and is starting to get some results from Russia. Let's see where it goes. Or not only the electro-nuclear program, even militarily now Burkina Faso is working closely with Russia. So after chasing the French away from Russia, from Burkina Faso brought in Russia. And we've seen so many countries actually siding with Russia. And let's see where it goes. After the All West being kicked out, now they're bringing in the others. So all I need to say, I would like to see Africans standing for themselves. Pay these people to work for us, guys. We got the money, we got the resources. Let them bring their expertise and we pay them to work for us, and this will be so sweet. So let's see where Burkina Faso is going, and that's my news about Burkina Faso right now. Let's jump into Eritrea. So here is the most interesting part of this video, which actually made me call my friends from Eritrea, and I have some Tigray friends as well. I called them and I'm like, yo, I had the news and I saw the news. Eritrea opened borders for Tigray. Yeah, that's the thing. So my mind went back to history. You remember when the time Eritrea helped Ethiopia to fight the Tigray. So the Tigray had become a problem to Ethiopia and Eritrea under the labor group called the TPLF. So that thing took so long, and every time when the TPLF tried to go and expand their territories in Ethiopia, the fight broke. Ethiopia fight to bring them back down, and Eritreans fight them to bring them back to Ethiopia. These Tigrays, they located in northern part of Ethiopia, the border of Eritrea. So when I read the news, I was like, Eritrea opened borders for Tigray to come in now. So I made a call to my friends. I'm like, yo, what's going on? Is it a good thing or a bad thing? So this came into my mind, and I realized that during the fight, there was a group called TPLF. The group that's called TPLF is no longer exist. Like I say right now, some flew to other countries, some decided to work with the Ethiopian government, and I don't know where the others are. So the people of Tigray were not the problem to Ethiopia or Eritrea. So that labor group that were hiding in that location were making the name bad. So the president of Eritrea realized that, and in his interviews, most of the time he says, me, I'm not fighting for borders. Me, I'm fighting for people. No matter where you come from, you are coming from Eritrea, you come from Ethiopia, you come from Somalia, and you're a human and you can deal with him. He's what we're fighting for, the right for Africans, the struggle for Africa, not the struggle for Eritrea. So he realized there are people in Tigray that needs help, that no access to basic needs. So he opened the borders to them. By opening borders, this gives a chance to Tigray people enter into Eritrea. Remember, actually, the information I got from this, that I'm saying from my people, there is no federal government soldiers of Ethiopia at the border of Tigray. You know, there's only Tigray, and at the border of Eritrea, I think there are government. You know, Eritreans are already ready their borders and they protect them all the time. So this was a good thing to Tigray and Eritreans who want to work together with the Tigray. And remember, in the people of Tigray, there are families. There are people who came from Eritrea and they live in Tigray region, so they'll get access to come back to Eritrea and talk to people, get medical needs, get jobs, get financial things. They get everything they want. This was a good thing. And in my mind, I was like, yo, can't this be a bad thing at the same time for Eritrea? Listen, I want you to listen carefully, and I want you to go into the comment section, whether you're from Ethiopia or Eritrea, comment in the comment section and tell me about this, because Ethiopia are trying too much to expand their regions to Eritrea through any means, whether people die or not, they have to. So by opening borders to the Tigray, doesn't it affect Eritrea in any way? By like Ethiopia can't manipulate through Tigray, and they came into Eritrea through war. But I think that diplomatically cannot happen. But when people try to use some force, I think it can be a bad thing. But right now, it's a good thing for Eritreans, for the Tigray, which is a good news for me. I'm like President Isaias Afwerki. I don't care who is who, where you come from, where you are, where you live. It's our African continent that we are fighting for. So if he has that humanity in him and he can tell people to come in, though you were enemies to us, but now we are letting you in, that war is over. That's a good thing. That's a win into Africa. Thank you so much for watching my video, guys. Help me grow this channel and subscribe to this channel whenever you watch my videos. You can share them anytime, any platform you have, TikTok, Instagram, and you can as well follow me on those platforms. I have a TikTok called Afro Nations. You're gonna find these videos there. I have a Facebook called Team Pause Uptown. You can find those videos there. Instagram. Anyway, see you in the next video. Subscribe.